team in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got his man. That's Landry.
Let's go. Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guys get.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught at the 8. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They'll run with Chubb. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
Hey, 133. Go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now he'll escape to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
But that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That escapes the sack. He's going deep for Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. 55. 55.
Hey, tight.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey. High 7.
Second down and goal. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Coming to you.
Allen now on third and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game, they try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. On first down, Allen steps away to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Mike.
20.
Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Singletary to get the drive started. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, and he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo!
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, come on.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Check the out.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, home. Hey, Delta.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Mike,
Ain't no such thing as a look behind.
Mike Smith.
From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 50.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. Smith. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Allen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And here's Allen operating from the gun. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Andrew Sendejo from his strong safety spot able to make the play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Allen to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Right here. 55.
First down, Mayfield. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. 13 yards to pick up. There, good for a Cleveland first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Alert 3.
Hey, team 6.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Landry again, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
On third down, Mayfield. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, you.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Throwing is Allen on third. Buying time to his left. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, Alpha.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Pistol. 180. 6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
6 guys.
And he works free. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On second and goal, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want. Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays. And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a game of 20. First down, Bill. I'm here all day. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by David Anderson. So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory. And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers. I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory. So for Cleveland, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
What you need, tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you